So here's the video of how I found my wedding dress. When you have a strict budget, have an open mindset as well. That's what I had to go in with. Before Jack and I got engaged, I was talking with my hairdresser, and she told me about this place called The Bride's Project. All reused dresses, donated, and also out of season dresses from companies, so they could be a dress that isn't even worn yet. And all that money goes to a good cause, and it was for breast cancer awareness. So there would be really cheap dresses from $100 to $600. I think the most I've seen was $800, but that is a steal. I had that in mind of the bridal project, that would be the place I would go find my wedding dress. Jack and I got engaged February 20th, 2020, so it was in the whole pandemic, and it was crazy. People are still cautious of getting near each other, and so I had to make sure I wear a mask, and I could only wear 5 dresses and bring 2 guests to the bridal project. And when we got engaged, I went a week after we've been fully engaged, and I was amazed by how cute the dresses were. Like, they weren't in bad shape like donated dresses. They only took the dresses that were in the last 5 years, so they're still pretty in style. And I had a couple things that I wanted for my wedding dress. Like, I like the low back, and to be around my waist, just be lace. I love lace, so where are all my lacy girls at? And then I, as well, just mainly made sure I stayed in my budget. Even when there was a dress I really liked, I was like, no, not going there. More money on a dress for just one day. That's my mindset, and that's a mindset you should have if you're like really strict on a budget for your wedding day. And so I tried on my 5 dresses. It was the 3rd dress I tried on. I said, this is the one. This is my dress. There's still some alterations I want done to it, but I was like, hey, if it's workable with the dresser, I would love to see if she can do it. So I only spent $200 on my wedding dress, and then it was $200 for alterations, so a total of $400 on a wedding dress. And all that money, you gotta think about, all this money went towards a good cause for breast cancer awareness, and I was all for that. Like, and I loved my wedding dress. And so in the first week of Jack and I being engaged, I found my wedding dress, check. I found a photographer, check. A videographer, check. A venue, check. Got music, check. And I was like, all in 1 week, how is this possible? And I'm like, God did this. So even though how cliche that is, God can do miracles, I'm telling you. And it was all in a $5,000 budget. So I was amazed by that. There's only small things we had to work through, and you know, when things were getting too much, there's stuff we had to cut out, and we made it work because we did not want to be spending so much money in debt. We want to get a house. So that was our main concern for Jack and I, not overspending. So, but overall, I found my wedding dress in 1 week, and it was a total of $400 with the alterations included. So I was like, win! And if you keep on watching this video, I'll show you more of my wedding dress in the clip. Stay tuned. It was really sharp to my waist. It was even. It looked really nice on my top and my bottom going down. I love all the detail and the lace on a dress, so that's what I was looking for. I just had an open mind about it. It's long train. Like I said, I love the lace. And then in the back view, it had a lot of detail as well, and the buttons going up the back I loved. I had a little stuffed thing in the back of my dress right there, just because it didn't fit me right. It was a little too big, but I as well wanted to do some alterations on the back. Walking with my dress on, I loved how it laid down on me. It was just needing to be more tighter around my waist and around my boobs because I have small boobs. And then I did a V cut. You can see here at the top of my dress there's a V cut. I wanted her to cut that even more, on my dress because I wanted to show more skin and not have that over. And as well, I wanted it to cut a little bit more on the back. She was showing me the bustle here, how there's 3 buttons, and I would have that lay, so it was very poofy. I love how it was tight around my waist, and I was mainly just worried that my wedding dress would make me too hot in August weather, but it turned out very beautiful, and it was really heavy wedding dress, but it was very nice. I'd not change it for the world. I love my wedding dress, and I love the alterations that the lady did. And you can see with my mom holding my hair, then there's the full look of my wedding dress on. And Jack and I kissing. I loved my wedding dress. I love how my top of my dress was coming off of my shoulder. And then later in the night, when I felt like I was getting too hot, I changed my wedding dress into something a little lighter and more fun, where I can bounce around, get down in when I'm dancing on the dance floor with my husband now, and just have fun. Thank you for watching how I found my wedding dress. I hope this helped you guys and gives you some information on having an open mind when you go find that wedding dress. Think about the cause, where your money is going, and how you can find other options. And don't be so picky. Even though it's one day, there's ways you can find your dream dress. I'm telling you. All right, I hope you have a blessed day, and I'm praying for you.